bia biem
waji bibie
wo wie wo na wo yo bibi na me beboa wo be just mi na so minia okay, well, Ceballos came and changed the game. Mary Jane and a Jane message in the by Rich Pocket say Newton, you too much. I say fancy. I totally agree with Newton that Madrid would need Rodrygo because every defense needs talent and experience are combined. Watch the show live from a Buakwa Agogo Root Boy and a Dubai. Meza.
Yes, fancy ma yenche. Now, Rodrygo is torn between two things. Maybe to me is a 101.3. Obeto also LEV in the shadows of Vinicius and Mbappe. And now Obeteki it upon himself to move to a different club and take on the responsibility of being the main man. For example, Arsenal Semia Yeke. He has always been living in the shadows of Vinicius Junior and Mbappe at Real Madrid. Okay. Because maybe a mechanic say the position pa obo pa enye ho no nya ball Real Madrid. Rodrygo positions him no type pa. Number 1, all ball as a left winger. Number 2, all ball as a number 10 playmaker. In this instance of Real Madrid under Carlo Ancelotti the number 10 no even before Jude Bellingham na 4-3-3 flat. 4-3-3 flat in the way they be used as a right winger.
So no typical number 10.
No typical number 10. But with the introduction of Jude Bellingham, Real Madrid etimi call with the 4-3-1-2. Omutimi call with the 4-2-1-3. 2 pivot, double pivot. I came for that Jude Bellingham, 3 attackers. And my dream is quite difficult. The man say, "Oh, adapt to whatever you want to do at Real Madrid." Me susu ye mu ne bibie mu a. Akoda we akoda ka on take the risk no na on jintum said ye na wo ka no. Na o movie on Jintum, even at Chelsea, not only Arsenal, even at Chelsea, Akodawe Ebeli did the lines there at Chelsea as the left winger. At Arsenal, Obelidi as the left winger.
Some Martinelli crowded the Biaoka.
At Manchester United, Akodawe ebetima bobo as a left winger. May I strongly believe that we have not seen the real potential because Akodawe ball senior team now Sakana Vinicius Ibebo. When you crowd by no na your rating was so crown poaching Vinicius Junior. About Real Madrid for near rating and true whenever he has his day nobody favorite positioner. Let's check the games our ball from the left wing at Real Madrid.
So ne trademark back here free kick.
Na Madrid on uko 2-1.
Uko 2-1 na akobo free kick no. Oba onde no. Ana games a wabo as a left winger ni nyina no mu se nyoma pie free ni mu ba. Hwe. Ebi na no ana me sa so edwan asemi wo se Newton. E me said the bebo adagula pa the introduction of coach awaba from Xabi Alonso. Hwe. Me hwe can you this? Na me hwe adagula bia na me dwa kakra. Because adagula na talented chen can you this? But can I this more playing time with Juventus no? When the development in 2 seasons. Never to 2 adagula. Sometimes you need to move out of your comfort zone. Sana brabonete. Oti baby na trim yo de bebreba oba form. Mimi hu ni se ne form bona oba no. Ase ofili se e Real Madrid team nim no. Oye de kra na one start kra na e will games be on ma he will come obenya biabo or get trophies. He's becoming too comfortable with the current situation of Real Madrid. He needs to move. Rodrygo needs to move kra. I'm even surprised Bayern Munich is not going in for Rodrygo. Because Rodrygo no Bayern Munich for here left winger. Bayern Munich here left winger. Din because you see Nico Williams no ya din. Akura na in the word I'm Barcelona. Rafael Leao. AC Milan aton Tijani Reinders. AC Milan aton Theo Hernandez. And they say AC Milan ton kwa de nim sana e bo say no de Rafael Leao beje. And personally, I even believe that Rodrygo need more playing time. Kabana can discuss Rafael Leao so we play ahead of Rodrygo. But this is where the situation has actually brought Akodano. And he needs to find a way to sort himself out. Because there are several clubs almost presenting Rodrygo the these clubs they will accept. I think the clubs maybe Omujina say no. Omunyi didi say Akodano person free ho.
No, say the situation here say
Real Madrid so mpamo
say Okaso obekwa o magiska no.
But Real Madrid said baby Real Madrid there's mpamo
80 million.
What did they mention as the first ono mpamo Real Madrid baby Ojina say no mpamo. Because Real Madrid will always love to honor players or my ebiamomo. It's your pepia what you say frimuko derby. But Akodano agent and then call for any G2 say derby say the baby a Bruno. I was here Konyo Kope baby. I know there are clubs that will line up for Akodano's signature. I know clubs that will line up. No more be top player we no more than Neko. Every players be born in the market in so na Rodrygo. What now our yabre. And me share other Gula situation no say na he can only be hopeful say this season Obenya be brenabo. And I think Kanda Jabi Alonso ye be who more from other Gula. And then when you roll now or boy now it means he said that is how they are going to use him. Likely to be used in the middle of the park. I think say Adebako beti madanya miasine after the club World Cup a very likely say Jude Bellingham back any shoulder injury no. Surgery no. Onya koye surgery now that means obe almost be half of the season.
Bare 3 months.
Bare 3 months. Within that period, the international break home near that day, this is where Adagula could come into the discussion and start playing for Real Madrid. Ten or born one or this year because Akodano me Hekanayo this born or born Juventus. Number Adagula. Then I become so frustrated for Adagula. And what thing I say Akodawe say me see so cry me bought a national team baby am ko fa ide. Kamijina me na so bodebia. And make it a little bit of Ebasana say who nya hu bi kakra say na Barcelona so ho. And I'm telling you for a fact say Kokobasa kabana akobo. Basa obebo. Basa kobo de bia. Obe start here siakai every single day. Amani ometimi akoye e de amano. I think from that aspect then you come to the club World Cup ni nkomo na egusu ade bia ye di no. And then City share I'll end by 6-0. I'm not concerned about the results because City no results no are any team obetimi City are lucky horns when it comes to even individual quality. But I'm looking at the broader picture at what Pep Guardiola wants to build next season for Man City to compete for the league title. Fancy, share no team now the boy, you know. Let's substitute or more benches so be count. Because no Nico, Matheus Nunes, Ike Gandogan. Fancy, any more on Echeverri, Ellen Haaland more. That means Savinho Mones our boys in also so be good bench.
You can say Pep no na
Etnuri.
And our coach now who say what top player ain't no.
Now wow, Etnuri born on bonnet there. You say be a Wolves. Or a player also using the 3-back system no with dangerous scratching winning. But I think baby a Pep be shine kakari say Afcon bebe you know. Na player be but the backups near wine. Josko Vardiol. Natanake. Echeverri no crowd on money call loan. Eko boy ya no asaba. Na we akoda ni free kick obegina ho no abepija de to net. Fancy and no so almost same one mo na say ba Rodri need to January render small bench. Full folding. Umama Mush. Fancy. Pep Guardiola me say last season they see the
kemo dia.
So league need asem no league need compete no.
City home come man in City home come.
You should players now obobona.
League home come.
Not names.
These are quality players.
Who can in or your champion or we been what they bow.
Agreed.
No, the opponent said
first of all,
the tennis.
Yeah, for resource in Tonchen.
We should bless now. Man for the silence. I'm for you. Not a check. Oh dear.
What I say? Upa Yamfa Newton. That is why I intentionally say resource 6-0 no. Resource 6-0 no. City share Ali 6-0. Any news?
No.
Yeah, for resource in Tonchen. But let's look at what City is building with their individual quality.
No. Listen. Wait.
Oh, I said and then Monday.
How many matches?
Oh, Rich James.
How many matches?
I'm free kick.
I'm free to Rosé.
Kopama Rodo say once. Regime say one. My de Jana ya no do off.
The glue, you buy for glue now.
Me say there is the player on my dabbing as the next Leo Messi for Argentina. Oh yeah, boy, we started about 2-3 years ago.
On one I'm in the
tournament before because na 20 World Cup would display one groma
on one at we
boy we
for squad like City no ko gina freaky who say CAO ba
wo hwem penfo agina ball now wa kwada for squad you go on 5
no imagine you know I'm say training grounds or bob 2 ball
anopa wutie a Pep say oba last season no omo pon training na no work actually practice
cool.
So practice ya untimi mbonhye.
No.
These were the words of Pep.
City team le mu ra na edin.
That's how we all started.
Maybe City team le mu ra na edin.
And also free bench back crowd obo.
E mu ra na edin. And squad na
Oh.
Also here.
Oni Enzo Fernandez.
Enzo you starter of Chelsea.
Exactly. And man can say Chelsea dey na say.
There be now City starters no starter no. They don't no free bench but all the one free bench.
City no are building a team. You see contest.
Jai, Castle. Class of Messiah.
As I microphone off. The microphone off. Thank you for the word so sweet. Fancy, it is our squad building for Manchester City as compared to other clubs in the Premier League now.
Jackson and Madrid come on.
Next season.
What the Madrid any Jackson as a bonus season.
Now
because trust me, what's that Faba?
I am City in my no.
What's the trust what's that Faba?
How they come
now first is squad building and didn't be real Liverpool so you look at what Liverpool now the City here now Liverpool who say omo mistake City besa be chinchim omo nsa asa omo gabo league nim. Now looking at their setup baby omo sinto no they are replacing omo sinto no because what on Trent what offer Jeremy Frimpong in terms of the Bundesliga fullback Kawaya assist in a single season the number of goals are washe then once as what for Milos Kekes the number beto Chimicas ne
Sande Florian
Vets ababeto. So you look at how they are building their team and the Liverpool set a center forward and center back.
So on as man mechanism here.
It is squad planning
serious. I will be here.
The squad planning no. The squad planning now Liverpool for year, squad planning na Man City for year no. Then we be third force near wine Arsenal and they says kokro mo so mo bemu yebu. From story now meaning they are going for Gyökeres. But we are Arsenal team na kasa so pa omo here a lot of players bi wo mo betimi abo. As a league no yenya shase ba de na Liverpool ni City here no emi so mo ye biemu 5 points bi asakra na league na start you
Arsenal ne se komo ye kakra woni mo ho ko betimi match 2 we o de check
Arsenal so mo ye kakra bi left winger center forward
Arsenal team na ye ni mo kakra
left winger and center forward afasi because Osan Zubimendi a o de wa ma partake ko like for like replacement for Zubimendi. Now Jorginho so called, you need a little bit of replacement. I'm even surprised they're not even using Zinchenko as an option in the middle of the park. Luis Kelly no as a left back vetted, but as a midfielder be a Jorginho replacement because Zinchenko ko Ukraine. There were certain games going on most of the time. Pep in the corner. What you say? Luis Kelly so it's when you be Mendy Mona first can ko any more left winger. Ebi na near Rodrygo masemi. Kwani more number 9 center forward Victor Osimhen tifie fancy me I've always said say enyo Gyökeres ni says komo why dey City mo ya na Victor Osimhen straight
nothing glue my shoulder I play for Chelsea
as Victor Osimhen straight because of their certain character ne hanga bi beba dressing room you need such characters then no more be close gap no and I say na say okuni mu ya den class na league na shase
Messiah, not to cut you but a serious signings now in Liverpool you know Kekes our left back or Robertson so be Florian Wirtz typical number 10
e ma we fi se Chimika so left back no Chimika so techiri
Right back so
ansana ode Jeremy Frimpong de aba hwe City for so almost augment to squad sa 3 key signings way and Nuri Ryan Cherki ana
Tijani
Reinders
But one thing you guys also
Leshe Arsenal Obiamai Chelsea Obiamai just start this season na
Chelsea say mo Tony Nicolas Jackson Tebia new striker beba ana Madueke so betimi agi goal king dia ma say the Mike K dia Madueke betimi lead Chelsea lines for league title
why Madueke bobo na ya assistant na watwetwe ni nika
na asari wodu ti an moye Madueke wa bo pampe na Madueke o durika kwa kwhye ni mu akwa kwhye goals dia ma Chelsea whatever Chelsea is building now no anybody a project na dru ni the signings na Chelsea episode mura market ni mkofa no memedika catch say I have a lot of questions about the targets of Chelsea because ultimate build the team embenya Reece James as your right back and they me pedeway coach ne manage ne playing time because last season he said na plan 10 e be end the season no a fully fit Reece James pan the boy Chelsea power so nim sa pa de Marco Correa the performances ni mo apija me medika ka so one left back and ne boy obetete ne ho ahomte umpekra so obehia no Levi Coyle ni improvement akra I'm happy about the level of improvement I've seen certain goals be at Chelsea back post near that now need a tactical tweaks or somewhere but about individual quality adding up to this team with what they've already built maybe to me say omo a little bit or enough experience within the setup in terms of signings bit is left wingers right wingers top signings omo bad dressing room ni ma e be left just to compete because the foundation no me I've said Kaisedo ne Enzo foundation no has been laid first obi obe catch us how two ni bi omuntimi mo bia no boa the foundation has been laid Romeo Lavia injuries na ha no come managing the timing na akora no so betima be Roma be boa and no Andre Santos Oko Strasbourg and I'm even surprised he's not playing Andre Santos
say Honson na Maresca na bem no
oh yeah Juma
and I'm even surprised say Omo Andre Santos but Madueke mo no I want some bench players to be very honest with you Madueke or Wenger bench player Dilap bench Nico moving to left wing first player bi bra oni ni pa kwani compete with left wing a center forward proper one Dilap and then to no so free me no so free omra that is how Chelsea can compete the likes of City and Liverpool Penyoma na omo ye no na nyesa league ne je asero crash service na sai modu oh
or say fancy seeing Man City and Liverpool squad my darling club Man United will surely maintain their 15th position or else relegation pa fancy I've heard you John Cena is scouting for Chelsea
Man United will come cry. We are United fan. I bet you say expect a play after June 30th.
Chelsea starting 11. Khalid